Hi, I'm Taminga Connell. I'm an artist. I'm Bunabeg Gidsha, and I was born and bred in the Kimberley. Anything to do with the Kimberley, I just absolutely love. The beauty of it, and I mean, you can't escape that, it's everywhere. The remoteness and the simplicity of this place. You don't need much to have joy, and I think you can really find yourself in this place. Well, I'm from the desert, so we have deserts in the stream, like streams in the desert, you should say, during our wet seasons, and some natural springs, but there's not a lot of water around in the desert. It's quite dry, so I've always painted the earthy tones. But where I live here in Kununurra, I've sort of spent my life on the river and started putting in the rivers. I think the biggest thing for me is the Ord River, where I spend so much time on. It runs from Gidja country, so I feel connected to it. And I've just started painting it more and more. And that's what the Kimberley's known for, it's beautiful colours. From Broome, the white sand and the red Pindang, to the blue oceans, to the East Kimberley, to the big rocks and the waterways and green, lush palm trees in the middle of nowhere. So yeah, it's incredible. There's always challenges everywhere in anything you do, and I guess not being an artist in my younger years and then coming up as in my 30s and painting, a lot of people were a bit like, what is going on here? So had a little bit of conflict on the different styles of painting and whatnot, but over time you're just open to everyone, and I made a real point to connect with the elders within each community that I'm painting with and letting them know what I'm doing, and I think that's just a respectful thing to do, so that's what I've done, and I have great relationships with everybody now, and they really support and encourage everything. I've painted my troop carrier with the Journey, which was one of the helicopters that I've done, the first one that I've done, and people just love it. There's one that goes into the Pilbara, and I thought, you know, because I'm not from that region, that there might be issues, but they'll be like, when Luke pulls up, they'll be like, "Oh, that's our helicopter," and they really love it. And when I take the car into the community, everyone waves, everyone's really excited. And I've really pushed the point that all the paintings that I do are supposed to bring people together, not draw everyone apart. I'm just loving what the land has to offer for us to use for our paintings. Like, you can go to any cave up here and see rock art everywhere, and it's still standing and still looks so untouched, and it's so old. So it's just a special time together with the kids, especially, to go out and grab ochre, like the rocks that you can crush down to paints. And sands, and everywhere we go we can grab something and collect it, and it's really special to be able to put that into a piece of art and send it off wherever in the world it's going, and you know, whoever it's going to has a piece of our home with them. That was just so cool. That was another jumping up and down moment when you sent something through, and I was just like blown away to think that I just love ochre sunglasses. We've been wearing them for a couple of years now. Now I can't go anywhere without them. But yeah, to have this, and this is the different regions of WA and everyone coming together. Most of the paintings that I do, I said it's about the people, but for me, especially with everything that goes on now with, you know, Aboriginal, non-Indigenous, and we live in such a multicultural country, at the end of the day, it's all about unity. And I think that's exactly what this does. When we get out of town, and just when there's no one around but you and the bush and nature and the life, the wildlife that you hear, and you know, the river, how big it is, and standing up on the mountains and how small we are. I think that's freedom. I think to be able to live here in this country, we call it country, that's what we call it. Like my people, in our small little areas, it's our country, and I've been so blessed to call this place my country as well and been welcomed. But I think that's freedom, just to be accepted and free to roam about this country.
Reached a crossroads in a land far and wide. road I've travelled with my good Lord by my side. Striving and a struggling, screaming and a crying. I'm packing my bags, I'm leaving this old town today. Striving and a struggling, screaming and a crying. I'm packing my bags, I'm leaving this old town today. No use to go running or screaming or crying.